Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is an Amazon review. An Amazon review of the Mudjug Stealth. Why am I saying this? You're seeing this because I never did proper reviews. I had an overview. When I started the other playlist, Tools of the Trade, I did an overview video to open that playlist up of the three different types of Mudjug. But due to me, there was a lot of buzz that I did not overly like at the time surrounding that company, due to films and channels and whatnot. And I just didn't want to get involved in it. Now the buzz has died down. Also, from the looks of the views from last week, people actually liked the Spittoon review of the Spitbud. So, to be fair, I thought this will play well for me and it will play well for people watching as well. So, this is the Mudjug Stealth. This is the original one I had. I am not showing it in packaging because I got this directly from the company. All right? You only get the very minimalist packaging if you order it from elsewhere. If you get it from Amazon, you will get it. I will be at the end of this going over the pros and cons of where to get it at. It is in my Amazon storefront under the section that it would be in. You'll know when you get there. So do watch though to the end as I go over pricing. So this is the first one I had. All right. I did last year get this one. This is the one I use now every day. In fact, it is the only Mudjug product that I use on a daily basis. And that is because of the situation I use it in and also because of its dimensions, basically. So what you have is basically a two-piece design, all right, which all Mudjugs are, but this one is a little bit more. There's one seam on this that goes around the top, all right? There's a dimple on the bottom, okay, which I am guessing, I do not know about plastic manufacturing, I am guessing is a injection mold entry point, all right? So, but it's been plastic welded, whatever they call that, the top on to the bottom. It's basically one piece, all right? And then you have the funnel. The funnel is not terribly tight, like that end I chopped off of my roadie funnel. It is wider than that, and the way you use this, it being tighter does not matter, okay? And I say that the way that you use this. This is basically used as you would use a bottle, okay? So this has a lot of pros, and it does have a couple cons. Overall, this is high quality product, all right? There's nothing sketchy about this. The seam, or there's one seam. It runs around the top. It's this top being put on the lower, all right? But it will never open up. It is considered, in my mind, one piece. So originally I had this one. This is the one I used since they came out. The reason I got the OD green was actually for the camouflage effect. That's pretty funny. No, I'm dead serious, and I'll explain why. I babysit in my spare time for a couple of local boys, all right? One's, I guess he's about to turn 6, and the younger one is 3. They are attracted at that age to bright colors, okay? And sort of like crows are attracted to shiny things, minus the wings, standing upright. Children that age are attracted to bright colors. So I would be using this while I was with them, and they were immediately, what is that? What's going on? And what was worse was they thought it was something I was drinking. And even worse than that, it somewhat shape-wise resembled some sort of yogurt thing, twist-off cap yogurt thing that they loved. So my fear was, I'm going to put this down. The 3-year-old, because of the color, is going to see it, is going to grab it, and try to drink from it. The yogurt, air quotes. So I quickly was like, I got to get something in like a drab, darker color. The pro of the orange is, out of the 3 different solids, it's this, the OD green, and black. You can actually see light through this, whether it's down funnel or in there. You can see, because of that light, if you have it up to light, you can see through it. You can see what's going on in there when you need to clean it. All right. This one, you can't see. The black one, definitely not. Don't even attempt to. So with this, I have to clean it more because it's sort of preemptive cleaning. I don't know what's going on, but I don't want it going on. So, you know, in that way, the orange one is the most convenient, cleaning-wise. The green one, a better color for my needs. 2 pieces, funnel and whatnot. And as I said, although it's tight, it's actually not as tight as the bottom of a standard without altering it, cutting it off, roadie. All right? But unlike the roadie, this is not going to matter being tighter because you're not spitting into or air dropping, like gravity dropping anything that's going to clog. You're pushing through like you would on a bottle, whether you realize you're doing that or not. So what you do with this is, it is a pretty tight seal. You're not able to push through well with air. When using this, loosen it about halfway up the thread. It lets air out here and allows you to push whatever you've just put into it down into it. It holds about 4 ounces. The drawbacks are the cleaning aspect. That is the only entry point. Okay? When I use this, outside of the babysitting aspect, I use this at my father's, who is very close to me here, and I watch a couple of hours of TV with him every night. And I use this during that because although originally I didn't get one of these because I was never a bottle guy, and it was sort of alien to me, the actual making contact with the receptacle. I got used to it, obviously. And it is, nobody sees anything, basically. It's very discreet. And that is how they promote this product. It's discreet. So a big selling point is that it's got a pretty thin profile, all right? It's, I don't want to say spill proof, spill resistant, definitely, pretty good. But it's the discreet factor that's the big selling point. You can put it in your pocket. That's the sales line, all right? I'm not going to stand up and put it in my back pocket because I'm not wearing jeans anyway. It would fit. A better to show you is it will fit with a pen easily in the top pocket of a dress shirt, okay? If it can fit in that pocket, jeans pockets is not going to be an issue. Cleaning, what I do personally, I empty these out as soon as I return from my father's house, okay? So I do not leave anything sitting overnight in one of these. I empty it out, rinsing it with really hot water, okay? As hot as the tap will go. Dump it a couple times, and then with the funnel loosened, I get a squeeze bottle of hydrogen peroxide. Couldn't think of that for a second, sorry. And I put a couple ounces of hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide, you can get a 32-ounce bottle at a Walmart for under $2. So I put like an ounce or two in there, and I start shaking, and I tighten it down, and over a sink, I shake like this, and that's how I know that it's not spill proof, because a couple shakes, when the product goes up, it will come down, and a little bit of it will make that hole, what would be the end hole, it does make an entry into it, and you will get a little out, okay? So, you know, you go test to see if it's spill proof if you want. Don't be wearing anything that you value when you do that, okay? And that's what I do. And I shake it up a bit. You should get, you know, the white smoke coming off from the reaction of the peroxide. Then I tighten it down, and I leave it there overnight until the next time I use it. Once, I'd like to say a month, but it's probably like once every 2 months, I do what I just explained, only I then empty out the peroxide, or sometimes I leave it in now that I think about it, and I will take a non-electric regular toothbrush, stiff bristle, and I will scrub in there, shooting for the walls of it around this level, okay? So, to give you an idea how far the funnel's going down, all right, and around there, trying to hit all the walls, all right? So that's the cleaning. So the cleaning is not as easy, or unless you're using the orange one, fail-safe as Mudjug's other products. That's a con. However, there are a lot of pros, and that is one of them, all right? It's very discreet. The contact, although I was not used to it at first, I basically had a plain OD original classic Mudjug for, I probably had one of them technically longer than I've been steady dipping, okay? I got one very early on when I sort of was, but wasn't really. So I was always used to the, you know, gravity drop or actually spitting. Actually, to tell you the truth, with Stokers, I usually sort of gravity drop. That it creates that much byproduct. So bottles were never a thing for me, ever. And that was a little hard getting used to for me. But for most people, that's the norm. So for most people, this will be par for the course, all right? So it's very discreet. You're able to hide it. Nobody's seen you actually do anything besides that, okay? Also adds to the discreet factor. They're just good. The drawback is the cleaning of them. There is a very small entry point. It is the only one, okay? They also, unlike the classic product, Roadies and Stealth, I mean, they're not weighted at the bottom, okay? So you do have to watch that, all right? And they're absolutely pointless when it comes to loose leaf chew or any chew, okay? So that is something I do partake in, but usually outdoors with no receptacle. So it's not a big deal to me, but if that's something you do a lot or you do exclusively, this is not your guy. Wait for the Roadie or the Classic review, and there will be those. So, pricing. I looked before this video, and we're already up to 15 minutes, so I'll try to keep this short. Okay, this is an Amazon review. This is in my Amazon storefront. The Amazon storefront is a secondary revenue source for this channel. That said, not quite sure. I was pretty sure I was going to come on here and say, nah, go to the source. You're going to get a better deal, go to the source. The Amazon storefront is just to add interest. it's really for people that are going to be buying for Amazon anyway. I'm asking if they will go through that link, and the channel get a small commission. All right. So on the storefront, one of these, I think it's black actually. You may have a choice of colors once you get onto the page, but it's going for like $24.99. Okay, $24.99, $25. And depending what, arrangement you have with Amazon, if you use Amazon, you may get free shipping. You could keep it at $25. Okay. That is about $9 over their normal price at Mudjug.com. Or it was. That's what I was going to... I thought I was going to say, save yourself. There may be $15.99 at Mudjug. Problem is, with Mudjug, there is shipping. Now, it depends on how far away. To me, in southeastern Pennsylvania, Mudjug is literally on the other side of the country. So the shipping is about $9. But then I went to Mudjug just to make sure I had all the numbers right. And it turns out they're not selling these single. You can get one, a solid color one, for $9.95 if you buy one of their Hydro Dip products. On top, $9.95 on top of whatever, you've already bought. Or you can get a 3-pack, which is 3 of these, plus the black one. 1, 2, black one, 3, for a hair over 24. Okay, well that's 3 instead of 1 for about $1 cheaper. But no, because you're paying shipping and handling, and depending where you are in the country, it could be $9. So now it's like $33 that you're paying for 3 of these, but you could get the one, which you probably don't need all 3. You could get the one solid color one from Amazon for $8 less because you get free shipping because you're a Prime member or whatever. So it's sort of a toss-up at that point. I was sure I was going to come on here and be like, go to Mudjug.com. And I sort of wish I could still say that. But really, it depends what your shipping is with Amazon, if you're a Prime member, if you get free shipping because of something else. It depends. It depends. So basically, the deals are this, and the black one at Amazon, Mudjug, I am sorry, for $24.17 plus shipping and handling, or one black one at Amazon for $25, you might get the shipping free. It depends how many of these you think you need. I only really need one. The only reason I have 2 is because I needed to change colors. Okay? There is no reason for me day-to-day needing 2 of these. So it's really you have to do the shopping there. So the Amazon storefront is always in the description of my videos now. And Mudjug is found at Mudjug.com. Okay? And if you think the better deal is Mudjug.com, get it from Mudjug.com. I always will promote the idea of getting it from the company itself, if that is possible. All right? I'll forego whatever tiny commission from the Amazon storefront. Do whatever is best for you. The product overall is excellent, as is all the Mudjug products, all the Spittoons. They're quality stuff. I don't like some of the hysterics and, loud behavior surrounding the personalities of Mudjug, but the products of the company, the products themselves, are second to none. Okay? I will give credit where credit is due, even if I don't like some of the, sales techniques. they're second to none. There is no comparison between a Mudjug roadie and a Spitbud. I'm glad Spitbud's there. I'm glad that there's more than one company. It leads to competition, which leads to innovation, and that is good in a free market. But my opinion, personal opinion, I do not think any other company can really come close to Mudjug. Okay? And, you know, people are probably like, oh, well, he said he didn't like... I don't like the hysterics and the personalities that surround the company and promote its products. The products themselves, I own a bunch of them. Okay, now I do not get into the hydro dip stuff. You can get these hydro dipped. They're more expensive. I don't know anything about that. I only have one hydro dip product, and it is a classic. Okay? It's not that I wasn't overly impressed. It's just, I don't see a need for that. I like simplicity, solid colors, or simplistic. Okay? But they have these hydro dips with designs and whatnot. They are more expensive. I do not know about them. I do not know if they are worth the extra money because I do not own any of them. Okay? So that's why you're seeing these, and I'm going over pricing for solids. Okay? Plain Jane. That's how I like to keep it. So, if you are going to buy or put the money out for a Spittoon, all the Mudjug products are sound. They're high quality, but you need to go with what your needs are. All right? Do you spend your days driving? Probably want to go with a roadie. It fits in a cup holder. All right? Are you based out of home work-wise right now? Or chew indoors? Classic would fit that purpose. Roadie may hold more if you alter the funnel for the chew aspect. If you are walking around in and out of cars, over at other people's houses, if you need to be discreet as possible, the Stealth. Okay? So I think I've gotten my overall opinion and what the product is across now. It has taken a long time, but I like to be thorough and stuff pops into my head while actually, this isn't scripted, obviously. So this is what you're getting. Okay? Screw on. If you want good flow going down and being able to blow, you unscrew halfway. And after a while, I found it just sort of becomes like muscle memory habit. When you're about to put it down or walk away from it or whatever, you will tighten it and put it down. Might not happen the first time, but you will intrinsically do that very shortly after you start using the product. You can use it without doing that. I personally find that to get the funnel not jamming up and to be able to blow down being the way you go about that, I unscrew it. All right? So, this has been the review of Mudjug Stealth. Solid colors. The black one is not present. If you want to be able to see what's going inside, you want to get the Hunter Orange because it transmits light through the walls. If you don't want a loud color, I go with the OD green. There is also a black. I do not have one. And that is that. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. We will be doing a regular schedule that I will be putting up on the community page in the next day or so. We will be away from the desk this next week at least one day. I do hope you all are well. Do take care of yourselves. And as always, God bless.